Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. Hope you are well. So today in this video we are going to analyze the poem To A Skylark by P.B. Shelley. And in this video we are going to analyze stanzas 11 onwards. So let's read it out first. Like a rose embowered in its own green leaves, by warm winds deflowered, till the scent it gives makes faint with too much sweet those heavy winged thieves. That means here the comparison is between Rose and the Skylark's song. If we closely notice rosebud, then we can see that it is enclosed. The rosebud is enclosed with the green leaves around this. Then in the next line, it is said that by warm winds deflowered. So the bud, the rosebud, is deflowered by the warm winds that flow in the summer season or in the springs, till the scent it gives makes faint with too much sweet those heavy winged thieves. That means the warm wind forces the rosebud to give out the scent, to give out the fragrance that it has. And with this scent, with this fragrance or with this perfume, the wind become very much heavy, and they are called the thieves. That means the winds are called thieves because they steal the scent, steal the fragrance from the flower. Okay, so in the next stanza, sound of vernal showers on the twinkling grass, rain awakened flowers, all that ever was joyous and clear and fresh, thy music doth surpass. That means sound of vernal showers. Vernal means of or related to spring. Okay, that happens in spring. So the shower is occurred in spring. So the sound of this rain, of this shower on the twinkling grass, when the shower happens, we can see twinkling little water vapors or dews or the remainings of the rain on the grass, and rain awakened flowers. That means freshly, very much fresh flowers because of the rain. All that ever was joyous and clear and fresh. So everything becomes joyous and very much clear and becomes very much fresh. Thy music doth surpass, but your music is so much refreshing that it does surpass the rainwater, or you can say the rain awakened flowers, or the joyous and freshly look of the flowers because of the rain. That means your song, that means the Skylark song, is so much powerful, so much refreshing that it surpasses the rain awakened flowers. We can say it surpasses the power of the rain. Teach us, sprite or bird. Here the poet is asking the bird to teach him that, and here he is mentioning that he cannot understand whether it is a spirit or a bird, and he is requesting to the bird that what sweet thoughts are thine. So he is asking that what are the thought process, what are the influences that influence the very much song of the bird. That because we all know that there must be an influence, there must be an inspiration behind any beautiful things. So the poet is asking, what thoughts are thine? I want to know that. I have never heard praise of love or wine that panted forth a flood of rapture so divine. That means here the poet is comparing that songs that is in praise of Cupid or of Bacchus. We all, because we all know that the love song are dedicated to Cupid, and the song and the god of wine is Bacchus. So these songs dedicated to them are very much passionate in nature. So he is comparing that the Skylark's song is more beautiful than of these. Okay, so let's move to the next stanza. Chorus hymeneal or triumphal chant, matched with thine, would be all but an empty want, a thing wherein we feel there is some hidden want. So, chorus hymeneal. Hymeneal means of or related to marriage. That means marital songs. Okay. So, the songs that is sung in the time of marriage, or the triumphal chant, that means the chants that are sung during the triumph in a, or in a victory in a war. So these songs are very much, we can say, full of vigor. Okay, so if we match this with the song of the Skylark, we can say that these are very much empty. This will sound very much empty want. So we can say that we this lacks the vigor that we can find in the song of Skylark. So the poet is saying that there is a hidden want. That means this song lacks something, that lacks the intensity, that lacks the power that we can see in the song of the Skylark, and we cannot see this in the hymeneal chorus or the triumphal chant. So we can say the Skylark's song is outranking the hymeneal chorus or the triumphal chant. Okay, so let's move to the next stanza. Here, the poet is asking about the things that can influence the bird's song. So, the lines are: what objects are the fountains of thy happy strain? So, which objects are there behind these fountain of the happy strain? That means your sweet voice is inspired by what? What fields or waves or mountains? So, what are the things? Which field or which wave or which are the mount that inspire your songs? What shape of sky or plane? So what are the images, what are the color of the or shapes of the sky or plane that inspired you to sing like this? What love of thine own kind? That means, do you love another Skylark, and for these you are singing so brightly, so nicely? Or what ignorance of pain? Or you are completely ignorant of pain, you do not have the earthly pains? Because we can say that the humans, when we sing, our most beautiful songs are those that tells us of our pains. But your song is so much sweet that it shows that you don't have any pain, or you are completely ignorant of your pain. So in the next stanza: with a clear keen joyance, languor cannot be, shadow of annoyance, never came near thee, thou lovest, but never knew love's sad satiety. Here, the lines are very much beautiful, that we can say. Here, he is saying that with thy clear, keen joyance, languor cannot be. That means we cannot feel weary of your song. How much we will listen to your song, we will not ever feel exasperated, or we can say, or we can say that we will never feel weary, and there will be no shadow of annoyance. Will not get annoyed by your song, and you too will not get annoyed by anything. So that's why you might have produced this type of sweet beautiful songs. Okay, and another thing most important in this line, that thou lovest but never knew love's sad satiety. Sad satiety means, when we love someone, there comes a point time when we are completely satiated with our love. We can say there comes a saturation, a point of saturation, when we cannot love anymore, or there is just a feeling of saturation in our relationship. And the poet is stating here that when listening to the song of the Skylark, we cannot feel such saturation, however long the song could be. But we will not feel the fatigue in the song of the Skylark. Okay, waking or asleep, thou of death must deem things more true and deep than we mortals dream. Or how could thy notes flow in such a crystal stream? That means the poet is stating that whether the bird is waking or asleep, whether it is in its sleep or it is waking, it must have thought about the what we can say, the true nature of death. Because we, the human beings, are very much afraid of death, but the Skylark must have the knowledge of the true nature of death. That is why it might have escaped the fear of death. Okay, because we all know that when we know the true nature of something, then we are not afraid of that. So here, the knowledge of death, the true knowledge of death, must have empowered the skylark, and that's why it can sing so nicely. That is why the poet is saying that the skylark has truer and deeper knowledge than us, than the mortals or we the human beings. Okay, and in the last line the poet is saying, how could thy notes flow in such a crystal stream, that the song of the skylark is very much crystal clear, because the crystal clear water of a river flows uninterruptedly, and very much like that the song of the skylark is flowing uninterruptedly. Okay, because there is no such fear in his heart, in its heart, or in its mind. That is why it is completely free and sing like that. Okay, so let's move to the next stanza. We look before and after, and pine for what is not. Our sincerest laughter with some pain is fraught. Our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thought. That means we, the human beings, we think of our past very much, and obviously at the same time of our future. Look, we cannot control our past or the future, we just live in our present. But unlike the skylark, we look before and after. That means we just hesitate, and by this we just trouble our pasts and also our future. In the third and fourth line, the poet is saying that our sincerest laughter with some pain is fraught. That means even behind our laughter, even behind our pure laughter or pure smile, there is some pain that is hidden. Okay, in the last line, that is the most important line I can say, our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thought. That means the sweetest songs that are produced by the human beings are those which express the sorrows, the sufferings of our life. Okay, or we can say that our life, our humanly life, is very much affected by these sorrows and these sadness. That is why our songs too are based on these. And if we closely look in our day to day life, we can say that our sweetest songs are those that is based on these sad thoughts of the worldly sufferings. Okay, so this is for today. Hope you like this poem. If you find this helpful, then please give it a like. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching this video.